So today we are going to interview a legend who has made a big mark in music industry, Shreya ma'am, Shreya Ghoshal. When we hear her voice, we get goosebumps and we don't want to leave her any song. Whatever she sings, it becomes a big song. So let's find out more about her, what she's doing nowadays, and more updates about her. So let me first welcome you, Shreya ma'am. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
by heart that giving your precious time. I know you're very busy with your schedules. So first of all, welcome and thank you. First tell me, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm fine, ma'am. I'm feeling so happy that I'm connected to the right, I mean, the good soul. You always, I don't know, give me goosebumps, and I always look forward to, see you and hear you.
Thank you. It means a lot to
You
me.
are a part
Thank you
of
so
our
much.
everybody's life, because when we start morning, we hear you. When we end our day, we end with you. We need to
Oh,
tell this to you. So, ma'am, first
thank you.
thing we want to start that everybody asks, and when lockdown comes, and because you have a very hectic schedule, you were busy with your recordings, traveling, music concerts. So, what was the most missing thing, and how you made up your mind, to be in this lockdown? As we were same, you and me and everybody was on the same boat.
Absolutely. So I think just like you, just like everybody else, I was also uh, cut off from the world, sitting at home and figuring out what to do, and feeling very lost because uh, was doing so much of recordings and traveling and concerts. Everything was like non-stop without a break, and suddenly there was this very big break.
I know.
Uh, I actually I took it as a welcome change, although there was a lot of depressing news around, and probably, I had to keep myself afloat with some optimistic thoughts. But I think I took the time to connect back to my music, riyaz, practice, listening to good music, cooking, connecting with friends and family, which I was missing out a lot. So I took the most out of this lockdown, and also created some music like this new song Angna More was created in this
Yes.
lockdown.
And ma'am, what three things you think this lockdown had gave you? You learned your experience. I mean, you will ever wanted to experience and share this point at this point of time. You recover. I mean, you thought, okay, this I don't know. I can do this. Sometimes we are when we get good time and we are
Hello.
in a peace of mind, we recover so much.
The self discovery mode was definitely on. Connecting to small things in your life is so important. I think everybody uh, went through that process. um, for me, the most important thing was that I could go back to self love, uh, giving time to myself, whether it's health, whether it's music, even doing things that I like. I never used to find time. Like, I used to love cooking,
Yes,
honestly.
I
I
have seen some of the videos
love,
and making some videos also. Lovely videos.
yeah, I won't say I'm very good at it, but I just love being in the kitchen and creating some things. It's like creating music, some recipes. And um, so I could do that because I had the time and I was not following a deadline. Also, this lockdown taught me the skills of creating music on my own without going out to a studio. I set up my studio at home. I was working for film music, also recording for the films that I had committed to from home, and then collaborating with my colleagues and musicians over video calls. I never thought I would learn this skill, and it worked, and I'm continuing to do it right now, even.
And ma'am, when we talk about your future projects, recently this lovely song has come. We would like to know more about it, how it happened, and what it's all about. We want to know more about that.
Yeah, absolutely. So, exactly in that moment when I was feeling very uninspired, because without human interaction, artists really can't feel the
Yes,
energy.
true.
I wanted to create a song which I felt was something that I've not done in films, and I will not get to do in films also. Create a different kind of a musical experience for my fans and for myself. So I created Angna More with my brother Samideep. He lives in the US, so we were on video calls and creating, ideating, jamming virtually like that. And this song kind of I wrote and composed myself, and it was a wonderful experience doing that also. And it has classical music roots
Yes, I heard
with
this. Yeah.
yeah, but it is packaged in such a beautiful arrangement, and the sound is so different that it is even if it's a classical piece, even if it's very challenging musical piece, I would say it sounds so easy, and it is very groovy. It's very you feel the energy of the song throughout. So it's very modern. So that's where Samideep, my younger brother, he did all of that,
Hmm.
and I'm so glad it turned out good, and now the song is getting so much love since it's been out.
Ma'am, of course, then you have to sing a song. I mean, we can't leave you without that, you know. The fans wants to hear you always. So just a little
Sure.
bit.
So the song goes like this. आओ सजन अंगना मोरे रैन तुम्हारी याद सताए आओ सजन अंगना मोरे आओ सजन अंगना मोरे आओ सजन अंगना मोरे आंगना मोरे.
Lovely, ma'am. Lovely. That's a very small word, lovely, for you. There has to be
No,
some other
thank
big
you.
words for your appreciation. And
You're
ma'am,
too
if we
kind.
talk about the South industry, you have been contributing, my God, I mean, what lovely songs. I mean, I have no words to express. So, are you missing coming to Hyderabad? And have you sung any Telugu song recently from your home only, from your lovely studio setup? Is something happened?
So many actually have done lots, and right now I think while Angna More was releasing, parallelly there was Jala 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 Patham Nuvvu. There's a new song that I'd sung for DSP.
Okay.
That also released, and it's getting so much love. Then I think while in this lockdown, I did a song for Thaman also, which was bilingual, like a Kannada and Telugu. So there was Telugu version was Arambhame. And I'm recording more. In fact, after just I finish, I have to record something for Tamil. So yeah, Telugu wise, actually, I've done a lot of songs, and some have released, some more will release eventually. And actually, I have some special connection with Telugu
Yes,
industry and the
true.
music, and have been singing since many years now. But I do feel the love, the energy, the music is so unique and so amazing. It completely like मैं खींची चली आती हूँ
I
ऐसे
know.
so
हम भी
thank you
खींचे
for all
चले
the love.
आते when you give so much of love and appreciation, and when you being a part of, you know, Telugu song, it contribute a lot. It makes a lot of love for the people. I mean, they always think, oh, Shreya voice, Shreya ma'am voice. I mean,
No, thank you.
compliments are less for you. So, ma'am, if we talk about when you go through some, you know, lot of pressure is there, people must be asking you, what is your stress booster? Because, you know, managing your home, your work, and lot of energy you need to contribute when you are into the studio, right? So, what is your stress buster mantra?
Yeah, actually,
Music is one
music
of them, no
itself,
doubt.
music is the biggest stress buster. I'm so lucky that my profession has is music. Even though it can be a stressful thing, doing things around it. There are so many other things that one has to do beyond just singing. But I think being at home with family is one of, like, family is for me the ultimate stress buster. Being with mom, dad, my husband, and to be honest, even my dog, my little sweet pet
Wow.
Sherlock. I'll just look at his face, and he just comes and gives me all those kisses and love. His
I know.
eyes, just looking into his eyes, my day just goes perfect.
And ma'am, if we talk about these, when you got the free time, do you watched any Telugu movies, or you were hearing more of Telugu songs? You were connecting more, get connected with that. How you were spending your time, like more of watching movies and listening more of the songs,
Hmm.
because you spend more of time singing, right?
That actually is a very time consuming thing, because even though we were in lockdown, I was constantly working on something or the other, from my Hindi projects and the regional Telugu and other languages also. But I was watching a lot of movies actually, apart from just listening to music. I was
Yes.
listening to a lot of music, but
Hmm.
those are all not the recent ones. I was listening to more educational music for me. That's what I do. But I was watching a lot of television series and movies. All these OTT platforms now, they have
Yes.
so
Hmm.
much to watch. It's, whenever you want to, you just switch it on. So I was doing that also.
So
Yeah,
recently,
binging.
which of the series you loved it?
Oh, there's so many. There are just too many. Actually, I'm getting confused now. But whenever I feel low, to be honest,
Ah,
I do go to some classics like that. The comedies, I mean, the serious ones, there are too many to mention. But the classics, like watch Seinfeld, and I go watch it over and over. Even like the series like Friends or Modern Family or Big Bang Theory, these just make me like it's white noise and
I
just
know.
feel good. And I do watch that. But apart from that, there are some wonderful television shows which have been created, like The Crown. I watched The Crown, and I absolutely loved every season of it. And
And if we talk about, ma'am, social media, we saw you were connecting more with the fans. The more they were connecting to you this time. So I think you were spending more of time to the social media this time. The fans were more connected to you wherever they are.
yeah, so I think somewhere past year, also because of the lack of energy and inspiration, I was
Yes.
also very off social media, and I was not doing or writing too much. And I was feeling bad that I was not able to connect to my fans who were writing me, but I was not able to do things. To be honest, I was probably busier being at home than I was ever, because initial few months I was even doing house chores, and it is so time consuming.
I
And
know.
I have deepest respects for the staff who has kept us going, for my mother who has fed
I
me
know.
food whenever I was a child, and even today, like if I'm like any moment she just knows I'm hungry, she'll come and feed me something. So
I know.
uh, cooking in itself is a very time consuming thing. But having said that, social media, yeah, I'm back on it. I'm writing, I'm posting, I'm trying to stay connected, because I feel the energy is coming back. There's so much happening, and I'm feeling happy. I want to spread that positivity
I
to
know.
them, and want to get inspiration from them as well.
Ma'am, if we talk about, I know it will be difficult, three your favorite songs. Every time, people are ready when you meet your friends or you're just in the family get together and they always say, Shreya, yaar, ye to please, ye to hame chahiye song. Or your favorite, like All Booster, three. I know it will be
Uh,
difficult, but we want to know.
no, you want Hindi or
Let's do
Telugu?
with first three Hindi and three Telugu because you have bundles
Ah,
of songs.
no, no, no,
Okay, we'll
no,
mix
no,
it
no.
as you like. We'll do
So,
three. You can put Telugu also, Hindi also, your favorites.
okay, okay. So, like, I think some timeless classics of my Hindi have been like, uh, दिल खो गया हो गया किसी का अब रास्ता मिल गया खुशी का रिश्ता नया रब्बा दिल छू रहा है खींचे मुझे कोई डोर तेरी ओर तेरी ओर तेरी ओर तेरी ओर हाय रब्बा तेरी ओर तेरी ओर तेरी ओर. I was rewatching Jab We Met just few days ago, and I was just going through the songs again, and I was like, wow, that was a wonderful film. We had so much fun recording this. So, हाँ है कोई तो वजह जो जीने का मजा यूं आने लगा ये हवाओं में है क्या थोड़ा सा जो नशा यूं छाने लगा पूछो ना पूछो मुझे क्या हुआ है तेरी राहों में आकर ये इश्क हाय बैठे बिठाए जन्नत दिखाए हाँ और रामा ये इश्क आए बैठे बिठाए जन्नत दिखाए हाँ. Yeah, so
Telugu.
okay, I was trying to get the lyrics out of this because I think चाहे कितने भी गाने आ जाए, however many songs I do sing in Telugu, but the first big hit always is special, no? So నువ్వే మాయా చేసావో గాని ఓ మనసా చెప్పమ్మా నిజాని క్షణం మాగనంతోండివోని మరీ చిలిపిది వయసు బాని హయ్యా హయ్యా రే హయ్యా చిందులేస్తున్నాయి అల్లరి ఓ సయ్యా రే సయ్యా ఎత్తుపోతుందో ఏమో మరి మనీష్ శర్మ గారు ఫర్
I
ఎవర్
know.
మై
And
ఫేవరెట్.
ma'am, recently your song also came, na, 3 days back, Jala Jala Telugu. Do you remember? I mean, the lyrics, or we are hearing like madly, wherever like.
Acha, I have sung such wonderful songs for DSP.
Yes.
I call him Pyar se to DSP, but he's DSP Garu. Actually, he has done so many films and such amazing work. His, like so many years of working with him. So I just found it. Chalo dekhte hain. Jala 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 patham nuvvu sela 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 ఏరును నేను తాకితే నన్ను పొంగే వరదైపోతాను.
I know.
I'll come prepared next time
Next
better.
time. I know.
But
I know. And ma'am,
but I only want to say my deepest gratitude to the Telugu audience, because I think the Telugu audience loves cinema and loves music like no other state, no other city. That joy that you have for new releases, new songs, and if it's a good song, you instantly like take it somewhere else.
I know.
And I feel so happy to be a part of that celebration always.
We just want to ask, ma'am, when you release a new song, whether it's Telugu, most of your new songs in Telugu, how your like co-actors, like, actresses or, actors, they respond you or they come and meet you. Can you just share some of it? You're like big stars, you have sing for everybody, like all big movies, you've been part of it.
It's very rare that we cross, our paths cross, because most of the times when we are recording our songs, whether it's for Hindi, Telugu songs also, most of them are recorded here in Bombay. So
they used to call you or appreciate
so
you.
that time, most of the times, I think I get a lot of tweets, and it's now day of it's a time of social media, so it's more public
Okay.
appreciation than direct appreciation. But I think that bond is like, I have so many beautiful songs now for Vidya Balan and Deepika Padukone,
Yes.
and we have just a lot of songs in that combination. So I think that genuine mutual appreciation is always there. We meet at the premiere, or we meet at the music launch, or any kind of event, and we hold on to each other and give our heart outs to each other. But yeah, I think it's beyond that. We are not like on day-to-day calls. I'm a very private person otherwise also, and my interactions are always more with the music
I know.
fraternity.
Yeah.
Always, yeah.
And ma'am, we just wanted to know, like, when you come to Hyderabad, are you missing Hyderabad, traveling?
Missing Hyderabad, catching that flight and arriving in that beautiful Hyderabad airport, missing all that long highway journey into the city.
I know.
You
We
know,
used to go.
that is yeah. So I'm missing all of that. Then the food, oh, Andhra food is my kind of food,
Okay.
because I love spicy. I mean, I like Andhra level spicy. It's my kind of spice. So whenever I come to Hyderabad, I just have everything which is possible in that 1 or 2 days. So
Have you tried,
I'm
ma'am,
missing it.
anything preparing by yourself? Any South Indian dish at your home?
I cannot. It just needs a special. It's something different. I mean, I have a lot of Telugu friends. They also can't make it that well.
Okay.
So many of them, they try, like at least the ones who live in the US, and whenever I go to their houses, I say, just make something Andhra for me. But that spice level, only the aunties,
Hello.
the exact recipes.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm missing that local flavor a lot.
And ma'am, we would just wanted to end up by like knowing, I mean, you have a very great connection with SB Garu. We just wanted a experience or one
Yeah.
moment you always remember about him.
Most difficult news of not just 2020, but the whole decade or the whole era. A person like SPB Garu, it's not just a huge musical personality, an icon. So many songs, so many decades of working at top, and the voice and the humor, the joyful personality. I think he was a wonderful human being, and he was so kind to me. Whenever I met him, he was so genuinely appreciative of whatever I was doing. But that apart also, whenever in any interview or any, say, reality show, he's speaking about me, and I have so many times I have had those interviews come to me as a clip shared to me, and I say how humble that person is
I
speaking
know.
so highly about me. So, I have learned a lot from someone like him, and losing a person like this in a time when I could not even, give my Shraddhanjali to say my bye, to say a proper bye to him. So it feels very unreal. It's still not sunk in that SPB sir is no more. That doesn't really sink in my heart. I think it's still we have not had that closure,
I know.
and it was very, very sad. It one of, like, that corona thing. Corona has taken so many wonderful people from the world, but taking away a person like SPB Garu was just unbearable, and we cannot ever forget
That's
or
true. And you were more
forgive this
connected. I
year.
know I have seen you in so many musical concerts when you were talking to SB Garu sir.
So many
Is any
instances.
any song you would like to
Absolutely.
dedicate to
Yeah, yeah.
him from your side? You always loved hearing SB Garu,
Okay.
and that song is very close to you also.
This song, whenever we have grown up listening to this song, so
Okay.
साथिया ये तूने क्या किया, बेलिया ये तूने क्या किया, मैंने किया तेरा इंतजार, इतना करो ना मुझे प्यार, इतना करो ना मुझे प्यार, साथिया ये तूने क्या किया. It's one of the songs. Then
I
there is
know.
Roja Jane Man. Oh my God, his voice is synonymous to the greatest of music that we have. We are fortunate to have in our times. We have lived in the era of SPB sir. And what do I say? The voice is gone, but his legacy will stay on
That
for
will always be there.
generations and forever.
I think somewhere it will be there. We can see it in you also. Like, when,
I,
like the way you sang, it reminds, oh, SB sir is there. It's here
yeah,
only.
he's an inspiration forever. He
True.
will be there for all us artists and upcoming artists.
And we just want to, ma'am, end up by knowing a message. People who follow you and want to be like you, what message you would like to give all your fans all over, but especially people who going to start into singing, or they always want to be like a part of the music industry.
I can only suggest or give one advice from whatever experience I have, that do not ever get bothered or disturbed by the expectations around you, or what is going on right now in the music. It's not the healthiest musical environment right now. But I would say that if you stay true to your passion, your art, your love for music, then no matter what you're doing, no matter what the industry or the people around you are saying, you will shine out. So keep practicing and get your skill correct. Don't give up learning. Learning is very important, whether you're learning from a guru or whether you're learning from listening to music. It should be a process for life.
I
Like
know.
it's a process even now for me, and I don't stop learning. So that's the only thing. Then and be happy always. Never start worrying about life. Things will happen when it has to happen, but you keep doing your best.
Thank you so much, Shreya ma'am, talking to you. And we hope for the next song, again, you give us a good time, the way you gave, and you make our environment always positive when we talk to you. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, Shreya ma'am. By heart, I'm saying.
Thank you so much for
Thank you,
everything.
ma'am.
Bye.
So it was a lovely interaction with Shreya Ghoshal. Keep watching ABN Andhra Jyoti.